Alrighty, I'm back. This is part 2. I left off, as you can see, this is the same script. I left off explaining that in this part I will show you how to make it so that your waves are timed correctly. So what you do is as you find out the amount of time that's going to take for these. So as I mentioned earlier, when your script plays and you're setting it up, what you want to do is find the NPC in that particular wave. So say if you're attacking 10 NPCs with one wave of attacks, the farthest one from your town, that one you want to make a note of how long it takes for that attack to arrive. So in this case, it takes 20 minutes and 36 seconds for a one-way trip. So we times that by 2 and we get 41 minutes 12 seconds. Okay, so keeping that in mind, since this is the first wave, there's a delay here. I insert a delay, and using my trusty calculator, I've got 41 minutes times 60 seconds equals that many seconds, plus the 12 seconds equals. Now I times this by 1,000 in order to get milliseconds, and I get this number, which I'm just going to copy and paste if I can. And copy, there we go, and paste. Okay, so what that does is that pauses this so that after the first wave goes, your program pauses until the first wave comes back. Okay, so that's important, because otherwise this would just continue to try to send out troops when they weren't actually there, and it would just do absolutely nothing. So you need to add that pause in, and usually you want to do it, a little bit longer than the actual time, just so it has time to catch up. So I'm actually going to do this for 250 and 4 zeros. So it's going to wait a little bit longer than it actually takes by like just a few moments. And then, so I want to save this. See how this is town, this one here. A lot of you guys will have a whole bunch of towns, and you're going to want to do this with a whole bunch of waves. Pretty much what you want to do on that one is, after you make your recording, because you make a recording for each set of NPCs that you attack. So say you attack 40 NPCs because you've got a level 10 rally spot. You can only attack 10 at once, but you're going to attack your first 10, they come back, they attack your next 10, they come back, they attack your next 10, and so on and so on. And then after they've gone through all of the NPCs, they go back to the first set and continue to do that over and over and over again. So it is important that you name your script correctly. So I'm gonna name this Titch for the name of my town, and I'm gonna write wave 1, and I'm going to save it. So what happens is then I can make another recording. I start the recording by clicking on that. I'm not actually going to. Then I click the rally hall. I do the whole thing over again with the next set of NPC coordinates, and then I name that one wave 2, and then wave 3, and wave 4. And then what I do is I do File New, and I do this insert, and I do play another macro, and I click that, and then I choose wave 1, and then I click open, and then I do OK, and then I click here and insert, and then I choose again, and then wave 2, and then 3 and 4, and on and on and on. And then what you want to do is at the end of your 4th wave in that recording, I'm going to open this one that I just made, and let's say that this was your last wave on the last NPCs. You would want to insert a macro with the name of the macro that has all the different waves, so that it does wave 1, then wave 2, then wave 3, then wave 4, and in wave 4 it loops back to wave 1 and then goes on and on and on and on. So it's like an infinite loop. Or an easier way would be to just do 1, 2, 3, and 4 in your script. Like just insert a macro, you know, wave 1, and then wave 2, then wave 3, then wave 4, and then you do this, and you do your playback, and you adjust this for how many times you want it to play back. That's the easiest way. Like if I do this and I click play, it will automatically. Oh, I'm gonna play it again. Oh yeah. So, oh yeah, it's not working because I need to open up this and then do play, and then see. Once again, it will go through the whole deal again, all on its own. But I'm going to stop it by hitting the scroll key and then close it because I don't really need it. One last note: if you have a whole bunch of towns, you just do it for each town, except at the end of your first wave, at the end of your last wave for one town, you click on the next town, and then you click on the rally spot there because it might not be in the same spot, and then you continue to do the scripts over and over again. It's kind of a pain to get everything set up the first time, but NPCs don't move, and once you do everything once, yes, it might take you an hour, but it's going to save you a ton of time. One final note is explaining why this program won't get you banned, which is very important. Since all this program does is record what you do on your mouse and keyboard and plays it back, there's no way for Evony to be able to tell that it's not you moving your mouse or keyboard. The program has absolutely no interaction whatsoever with the Evony servers, but only your computer.